All right, everybody, it's been a while since I've done an update on the farm, so I thought it would be a good time to just do a tour. I'm going to try to go through each of the fields, talk about what we've been doing and some of the plans that we've got going forward, and I think that's it. All right, so I got you on my helmet, gonna hop on the Sportsman, and let's go. All right, gotta adjust this. Okay, so first things first, here's some of our chickens. We got 6 chickens right now. We got 5 ducks. We had 6, but we had an incident with a hawk, so down to 5. And then inside the coop, we've got 8. I guess they're not really babies anymore. Like, I guess you call them like teenage type chickens. Not quite grown up yet, but definitely not babies either. You might be able to see one there in the door. Another one peeking through now. And the ducks are, I don't know where the ducks are. They're somewhere. Probably hanging out in the pool. All right, let's go for a tour. I had a lot of chores today. Also had some fun. I figured take a little break just to ride around. Start her up. Okay, I guess we can go from the top and work our way down. Rolling today. We've got a hole digger for our tractor, farm truck, the car. Well, let's go all the way up. That is a nice freshly cut front zone. Still need to go around the tractor there, but you can see I cut down the edges. I cut this little section here. It's just nice to let let people know that there's somebody here. All right, let's go. So the dump truck is gone, excavator's gone. We still have our big junk pile over there. I think we'll end our tour over there. Let's check out the camping area. I did some mowing. I got some drainage ready for the flower garden over there. Hopefully we'll be able to get that up and running late this year. It was just too wet to clear it out. Trusty brush hog. Junk pile that we haven't really touched yet. Trailers that we found. Okay, let's head over to the camping area. As you can see, I have not mowed over here in quite some time. We don't come around here too frequently. I want the tour to be a complete tour. So we'll start with this zone. I'm going to do some zigzags back and forth through the property. We've cut quite a few trails. Other edge. I'll eventually clear that open a little bit and make that a little, I don't know, meadow zone. A hangout spot. Right now it's a hangout spot for deer. Hey. Still have the creepy outhouse with the 2 seats, but we also have a bathroom inside the barn now, so we don't really use that at all. We'll demolish it one of these days. Alright, there's the camping zone. Let's take a look at field 1. So field 1, we've cleared out. Actually, I'll start going over this way. So we cleared out these 2 pipes, and we made some bridges to get into field 2, and I'm working on making another one to get into field 3. And you can see I got the trailer over here that used to be on the edge. Used the tractor to move this guy, just to kind of keep it out of our way. I might turn that into a bridge some year. Let's see. We're doing watermelons and pumpkins in this little garden here. Obviously we've got the greenhouses going. Probably turn that into a bridge as well. Got some implements for the tractor. Got the trailer here still. So I don't remember the last time I did a full tour video, but This field probably was filled with chest-high grass. We're trying to make this sort of a just fun playing field. Sometimes I do some frisbee golf out here, or the kids like taking their little four-wheeler out here. Just a nice field. We can do some, you know, volleyball or badminton, have picnics, whatever. So I've been keeping the speed down on the four-wheeler here because we're trying to not rip up this section anymore. But there's plenty of other sections of the property that are totally fine to rock and roll, so I'll hit it a little bit once we get over there. Some trash like we had a tree fall down. We've been working on cutting that up. Fell down a week or two ago. Okay, that was the bridge that existed. Let's cut across this zone, which I need to bring the brush hog through here, obviously. Let's cut through and go over the bridge that we made with the tractor. This is a culvert right here. So you can get over, the tractor can get over and everything. Alright, here was our first kind of main garden. Obviously completely taken over with weeds. The deer ate everything. Well, most everything. Not everything, but almost everything. We're going to make another field over here. Next year we're going to have more fencing up and make it harder for the deer and other critters to get to. But this whole year has sort of just been an experiment anyway to see kind of what happens. We did put a lot of stuff in the ground, and we'll probably still get some things out. Alright, I know we moved some boxes. We do try to reuse almost anything that we can find. So these boxes right here, all along, I think there's 7 or 8 of them. They were in the flower garden before from the previous owner. You can see we got some blueberries going. Blueberries in this one as well. This one has some asparagus. You can see some of the little asparagus trees coming up. Asparagus. That one I think has asparagus in it as well, but obviously taken over by weeds. I gotta get in there and weed that out. Same thing, asparagus. Rhubarb. Got some big ones on the edges there. Not much to look at over there. We bedded it well, we scraped it, but it just didn't work out. These are strawberries. Let's see if we see any. Oh, there's a nice big red one. A couple hiding underneath there, over there. All right. Let's zigzag back a little bit. There's obviously the tractor. We've named her Shirley. There we go. There's our tomatoes. Looks like they're doing okay. Some of them are flowering. That's interesting. There might be a couple plants here. Let's see, this is one of our apple trees. I know in one of my tours I didn't know what it was. It's either apple or crab apple. Way too big though. It needs to be trimmed to get good fruit out of it. So I don't anticipate getting real good fruit this year from it. This is their pear or peach tree put in. What is this? I don't know. Pear, peaches, something. We put in some apple trees. There's a little baby apple tree. There's a baby apple tree. And let's go through the orchard. So we've been really trying to clear out the orchard. We got some cherry trees in here. Whoa, there we go. I don't know what the fruits these are. Apples, pears, peaches, plums. These 3 are cherry trees. That one's doing great. That one I think is going to die. That one's doing great. They came to us in really good shape. We didn't have the netting up the first night. One night is all it took, and the deer completely stripped that one in particular. So that one we might have to replace that one. But anyway, at least we got 2 of them that are looking like they're going to be in pretty good shape. All right, so these are all apple or all fruit trees. We just got tons and tons and tons of them. You see little fruits there. I'm not going to go through all of them, but basically that whole zone, there's just fruit on all of these trees. It's pretty incredible. There's something. I do like the peaches. Let's look at these peaches real quick. There's our peaches. They're nice and fuzzy. Tons of them. I mean, there's just Tons and tons and tons. These are all pretty mature trees. Alright, well, we can go around this way. Why not? So these trees are way too tall. They're like 5 times too big. So we're gonna have to work on slowly cutting them back down, or maybe just getting rid of them entire and starting over again. Let's see kind of what kind of fruit we got out of this year. Got rid of most all the barbed wire. It's pretty much all right there now, all wrapped up into one spot. There's still a couple little pieces. There's some on the edge of the orchard, but for the most part we got it, except for this one little strip right here. So I have not gone in there yet, but I will. But all around the whole rest of the orchard, we've gotten rid of all that barbed wire, which is good. All right. So that was field number 2. This is field number 3, also known as the pasture. Let's just rip back and forth. I took the brush hog through here. Made this trail for zoomies. Alright, the waterway that I got stuck in over there, it's not even worth looking at right now. There's no way I can even get close to getting through it. It's flooded for sure. So, okay, let's head back and then go to the next field. You can see some of the blackberries, all those white tops. Those are all blackberries, and we're gonna go to the blackberry field in a minute that I just cut a new trail in that I've not yet even gone through. Other than going through it real slow to get rid of the thorns that were kind of crossing over, the really offensive ones. All right. Okay, so that's the pasture, which we'll probably keep mostly like that pretty much forever. We'll get some goats or sheep or something someday. I like that. We'll let them graze out there. Okay, so I used to always go that way. I don't think I've got this way on video like at all yet. So that way is really muddy and wet. So I kind of cut a new path over here. So let's see, what's the best way to do this? I don't want to cross there. That one's super muddy. This one's a little muddy, but it's okay. You know what? I'm gonna go this way. Keep in mind, we're gonna go to the let's go to the shooting range. We're called Guy's Gallery. Let's go over to Guy's Gallery. Here, kind of a fun little path up through this way. Zone. Okay. We'll go right here. So we have a lot more paths than we used to. All right, so this is Guy's Gallery. There's the oak tree. How's it doing? Looking pretty good. Yeah, northern red oak. All of these little guys, these are all new. It's all new. That's awesome. So we had some sort of beetle or something that ate a lot of these leaves. I cut a lot of them off, but like this is beautiful. Look at that. Nice new growth. Awesome. So I want this to kind of be the primary tree here in the gallery. We're also going to put a dirt track around the edge here. Little hidden zones in there too. Alright, let's work our way. Actually, let's come across here. We'll go over to the next field. Okay, so this field, this is where all the wild blackberries are. To the right is, we went down that way, that's through the trails, the wooded trails, and the river are back that way. The barn is back that way. Let's cut on through there. Okay, so it's just grass here, but then right past these little, couple of little trees over here, then it pretty much all becomes blackberries. Just a field of blackberries. All of that. And they're a pain because they have huge thorns. pick relatively soon. All these white flowers you can see, those are all gonna be berries. Look at that, big awesome. All right, so I'll show you guys the area that I cut. We're gonna make rows through here to make it so we can walk through and pick them. But I started that process by just doing the perimeter, and I just made this path yesterday, so it's still a little rough. But let's go through it. This is the perimeter of the blackberry field. Got to come up with a name with it for it. So we've got names for pretty much all the areas, but we don't have one here yet. Or here yet. So I'm trying to focus on getting through those trees. Alright. And like I said, I got rid of all of the really offensive thorns that are coming across, but there's still going to be a few that might snag me a little bit. Okay, so the area that I got stuck in is right over there. This is an existing trail. This has probably been on a couple videos of us going through this way back and forth. Alright, let's keep on going around the perimeter. Probably get rid of that tree a little bit. Okay, now we're right alongside the waterway where I got stuck. So that's where I got stuck, right there. There's the field, and let's keep going through the perimeter here. Now, I don't know exactly how good the ground is because I've gone really slow before, so I don't know if there's some big bumps or things in my way that I didn't really notice when I was going really slow. I'm not going to go too quick because I don't want to end up falling off this thing, and I really don't want to fall into the thorns. This is kind of cool. This is sort of the edge of the property. On this side, there's a driveway here for a house up that way by the river. Alright, on the other side of the blackberries, I made a fun little forest here. Kind of like this little zone, these little invasive trees. Sort of try to keep them in one little zone here. Oh, there's a bump. Maybe there's one or two. Alright. So that's the perimeter. Let's back up a little bit. We've seen almost everything. I'm going to go ahead and go through the wooded area and up back to the river, and then we'll head back. So I'm a little concerned there's going to be a deer around in these corners and we're both going to have a bad day. But I'll wear my helmet when I'm going fast. I have to try to be careful. I used to go through that way. That way is now like a lake, basically. It might be dry right now. A little bird. Hey there. Hi. Hi, little bird. What's going on? Oh yeah? I'm gonna turn this off so we can hear you. Hey little guy. Oh, no? You don't want to be friends? So many birds here. Lots of wildlife. Yeah, so this is, you can see, a really kind of a nasty zone. The frogs love it over here though. It's a peaceful little spot. I don't know if you can hear the birds on the GoPro, but they're singing. Alright, well, we're going to disturb them. Here we go. Okay, so this has definitely been on the video before. It's our trail through the woods. We'll probably extend it a little bit this year. Probably cut a path that kind of goes through that way somewhere. I don't really want to cut down trees if I can help it. But you gotta make sure we can get through too. Somewhat safely anyway. Got a bit of erosion. It makes this pretty bumpy. Down. I know this wasn't on any video. Oh, I love these flowers. It's kind of neat. I know this hasn't been on a video yet because we just kind of discovered this area not too long ago. So it turns out down here by the river, which you have seen, I've gone down there a couple of times. The water's high right now. A lot of rain last couple of days. What you haven't seen before is this zone. So there's this entire stretch right here that's flat, which I didn't even know this existed over here. So this is going to be a really fun spot. We'll probably bring like a picnic table or something. Just hang out right here, watch the water, check out the flowers and the birds and stuff. Hawks are always flying over. Every once in a while we'll see a bald eagle. But this is definitely going to be a really fun, just kind of hangout zone. A little tight though, and it's a kind of a cliff. It's a little bit of a tight turn. So eventually we might try to build a path that goes up that way. Well, if my buddy watches this video, he's gonna be upset that this isn't on. So let me turn on my blinky lights. There we go. Those are fun, huh? Why not? We got those back for when we were plowing. Supposed to be a little visible, but they're kind of fun, so we just leave them on. I wired mine up to my little off switch there. Okay. Get back up this hill. And then we go the other way. Do the rest of the trail. Occasionally go back that way, but I haven't in a little while. But it's kind of neat. There's a way you can get down to the water over that way if you wanted to try to do some fishing, but I think the water just moves too fast, realistically, to fish here. I mean, you can go fishing, of course, but not like catching anything. Okay, working our way back. Video where I did a jump anyway, and that was on this little hump over here, but it's all super muddy. So the jump was that way, but it's so muddy and gross that we kind of created this zone, which is also, I guess, now pretty muddy. This is our little hump that we would jump off of. And come back through this way. So if you know the field numbers, we're in field 4 right now. This is kind of 4B. 4 is split with the woods that are in front of me there. So we kind of call that the A side, and this is the B side. We used to go back that way all the time, but it got really, really wet and muddy. So we now kind of use this as our primary trail. But the property line is back there somewhere. These woods. Alright, so that was the zone that I went through. I cut through over there to get over to the shooting range, gallery. We're going to eventually build up a berm and do archery there as well, targets, and try and do it as safe as we possibly can. That's pretty much right in the middle of the property. Alright, this is another path that I cut into this field. Different than the one we came out on. That's the old one. Actually, you can kind of see it. That's really the old trail right there. And then there was a secondary one. And now we've got our, I guess, tertiary. Just keep on moving around as the conditions change. Is that all blackberry too? No. That one is. I don't know if that one is or not. Either way, I mean, they're everywhere. It's pretty cool. Alright, so that was really all of the fields. Let's head back along the edge here. I'll show you guys the junk pile that I promised I'd show you earlier. We have certainly added quite a bit to it. The orchard, head back towards the barn there. Yep, there's the deer. Told you there'd be a deer. I we don't fly around the blind corners too much. Man, that's incredible. Hi, dear. Hi. So impressive how they can just get through all that stuff. I mean, there's a drainage ditch there. She's just hanging out. All right, good. Well, good for her. Obviously, there's our greenhouse. Oh, we've got some. I guess I got to show that. I'll come back around. I got to show that we've got some water going. Looks like it must be 5 or between 5 and 5:30. Yep, it's 5:12. So from 5 to 5:30 is when we have that one turned on. That's our watermelon over there. Right here on the close side is where the pumpkins are going to hopefully start popping up. We got to get them above these weeds. There you go. You can see the irrigation doing its thing, keeping that zone wet. Alright, head back over here, show you guys that awesome jump pile. There's the junk pile. Some refrigerators added to it. So we got the trailers. But the dump truck is gone. And that dump truck took a lot of space. So I'm happy that that's out of here. And this was all the stuff that was in the animal pen that we moved over here. Some of the furniture that was inside the barn. All sorts of junk. Eventually we'll rent a big dumpster and, you know, for the stuff that we can't reuse, we'll get rid of. There's the Murray riding mower that I got working. We've got the John Deere baler, International Harvester mower and wind rower. All right, and there we are, back to the beginning. I think that's pretty much everything. I guess I could walk over and say hi to the critters. Everybody likes to see the chickens and the ducks. Might as well go say hi to them in this video. So, let's head on over. They might be scared, more scared of me than normal because I got the helmet on. Let's find out. Oh, no. Big chickens don't seem to mind. They know they might get some grubblies. Hey guys! Oh, hello. Hey there. Hi! You guys want some grubblies? Huh? Oh, that's cool. You guys see that? Oh, a sweet car type thing. There's the ducks. Some of the baby chickens. We call them baby chickens, but you can see they're getting up there in size. Oh, hi everybody. Hello. Hi. You guys want some grubblies? There's two of the baby chickens. They don't like people. Alright, here's our grubblies. Grubblies. Give some to them. Here. Ow. I don't know what to do. Okay, and I'll go give some to the babies. Okay. Alright, get out of here. Get out. No more for you guys. No more for you guys. Okay. There you go, guys. Yeah, they don't really like people, those baby chickens. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did the 8th one go underneath? Yeah, there's the 8th one. Hi. Oh, you guys all gonna head back to your home, huh? What? What do you want? Yeah? What? I don't have any more. I'm empty. I'm all out. What, are you hiding over there? Yeah? I can see you. Okay. Alright, well I guess I might as well show you guys this since I'm all the way over here. That's obviously the run. We're inside the pen. And this is the coop. The brooder built in. So we can, if we wanted to, we can either quarantine a mean chicken if one of the big ones is being mean to the little ones. Oh, hi. Or we can just keep all the little ones in there, but they're getting a little too big. I guess we can walk in, let's see if there's any eggs. The duck eggs are on the ground. We do have some decoys, but I don't think that's a decoy. I think this is a real one. Yeah, so there you go. Got a duck egg. Here's a decoy right here. And the decoys are because the chicks like to eat the eggs. So we're trying to show them that the eggs are not food for them. So decoy, and we got a couple actual eggs in here. Chicken egg, and duck egg. So there you have it. All right, I'll give them their privacy back. Okay, so that's the tour. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, peace.